heard a song that you think is really shit? A song that makes you wonder how did that become a hit? Sometimes you need to hear a discussion about that in regular podcast format. Well, there's a lot of bad songs that we're gonna attack. 1,001 steaming piles of crap. I'm telling you the truth, you know that we don't lie. Here's 1,001 songs that make you wanna die. Oh.
And now, here's your hosts, Zav, Bevo, Dan, and Chibbsy. This is 1,001 Songs That Make You Want to Die, the podcast that is like a Snickers bar, guaranteed to satisfy.
Like it.
We are listening to 1 Week by Barenaked Ladies.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Cocked your head to the sides and I'm angry. 5 days since you laughed at me, saying get back together, come back and see me. 3 days since the living room. I realized it's all my fault but couldn't tell you. Yesterday you'd forgiven me, but it'll still be 2 days till I say I'm sorry.
Hold it now and watch the hoodwink. Does it make you stop think? You'll think you're looking at Aquaman. I summon fish to the...
Which starts like exactly like this.
It's been...
Has anyone else spent this whole week just walking around going, it's burn?
Now I will. Thank you, Daniel.
In our group chat, how did you spell it, Bevo?
I can't remember. Probably
Because it took me a little while. Like, I got through, so I'd sent through to the guys, okay, we're going to do 1 week by Barenaked Ladies. And I just got back like this gibberish. But then when when you said it phonetically, it made the sound of, yeah, it's been, but it wasn't spelled anything like that. And then I laughed. So it's been 1 week since you looked at me, cocked your head to the side, and said I'm angry. 5 days since you laughed at me, saying, get together, come back and see me. 3 days in the living room.
God.
I realised it's all my fault, but couldn't tell you. Yesterday, you'd forgiven me, but it'll still be 2 days till I say I'm sorry.
How, nice is that to read? Legit, it's actually quite nice to read. A couple of that bit, cocked your head to the side is a bit, whatever. But if you, read it as a poem, it's fuck, Leonard Cohen could have written that shit.
Yeah.
And then you hear in the song, he's like, 1 week since you looked at me. You're like, oh, come on, what have you done?
So there's enough lyrics in one verse. Pick a verse. There's enough lyrics in that verse.
Chibbs, I'm looking at you here. Do you have the word count? Because I do, and I want to know.
I don't. No,
Oh, you don't? Has anyone else got it? I've got it.
No.
Oh, tell me it's in the quad numbers.
Is it? Wait, okay. Is it more or less than Never Ever by All Saints?
Sure.
I honestly cannot remember. I can't remember how many that had.
I think that had 7,020.
Okay.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
That's like a doctorate dissertation.
Let's just say if you had to write a Facebook status and you had the 500 word maximum word count, then you wouldn't finish this song.
No. That's 500 word count is one verse for this song.
Yeah. It's 592 words.
Right.
Oh, right. Well, that's a lot. That's a lot of words,
It's a lot of words. It's a lot of words.
That's like 500 tweets.
Yeah.
It's like Trump going on a rampage.
Can someone please start a quick Twitter account and just call it 1 week, and then each week you just do one line of this thing, and it takes you to the end of your life.
We're in this for the next 2 years, fellas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found the meaning to life, and it's to make this Twitter account.
So there's a lot. There's a lot of lyrics as we've just.
It's a lot to unpack. So this is why I thought, if we go through this line by line, this is going to be the longest podcast ever known to mankind. So, when I broke this verse down, right, the lesson that I get, just personally, that I take away from it, is that if you get in a fight with the missus, then all you need to do is stand your ground for around 4 days, then you're forgiven, and then you can dig the knife in and wait a whole other 48 hours before you say you're sorry.
Yeah.
That's
It's a very she'll be right attitude, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
So he's fucked his sister's best friend,
Life.
right? And she's like, "That's not cool. Like, that's my best friend." It's like, oh,
He's gone and said she's a fucking skettle, and she's like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
It's happened now.
She's cocked
Look,
her
I'm
head to
just
the
gonna-
side.
Yeah.
I'm not happy. I'm angry. I'm angry. You go, all right. Come back and see me in 4 days. You'll be over it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the flow of these lyrics, like, there's a lot of lyrics, and I hate the flow of these lyrics. I hate this song. I always hated the song growing up for like
It's been
just for that shit, like, and then like for just the flow of the lyrics. I never really knew why I hated it, but I'm glad I figured it out over the last like week researching this song.
great.
The lyrics are too quick for a pop song. Like, it's almost like he's rapping. He's like, and it's like, it's weird because it's fast and it's like, it's impressive that he can sing like that, but it doesn't come across sounding like a good rap song. Like,
No, it's not, is it? He's like singing.
Yeah.
He's sing rapping.
yeah, it's
He's
like
it's
not.
tapping. I've called it.
It's not a good version of pop lyrics, and it's a shit version of rap lyrics, and doesn't pull off either side of it well.
These are Poindextery white Canadians.
Oh,
With colourful glasses.
the most Poindexter you can be.
If you really think about it, they've called their band Barenaked Ladies. Like, it's the most Poindexter thing you could possibly do. It's not even like even like fully nude sluts. It's like Barenaked Ladies.
Yeah, it's like you can imagine two geeks in like science class dreaming about their teacher, and they're like, "Can you imagine if she was like bare naked?"
You
And,
know, like she took like her dress off, but like kept her undies on.
yeah,
Hey-
bare naked.
Hey, Trevor. Hey, Trevor, do you want to start a band and maybe we might get to see some breasts of women?
Oh,
We'll call,
that sounds good, eh?
yeah. And we'll call the band Barenaked Ladies.
Let's go get some poutine.
You know, you name your band like Free Beer, and you put it on the bill, and everyone thinks, come for free beer. I reckon that's what they've done with this, but they've just stuck to their guns right to the top.
Okay.
Genius.
I've changed my mind. It's genius.
Before we move on, sorry, real quick. I know it's like it's sort of part of the lyric, but also part of the video. The very start when he's going, "It's been," and every time that comes up in this conversation, it's always going to be said that way. Please.
Yes, man.
So when it starts and the king's like telling the guards to go over to him, and he's like, "It's been," it's like this quick fade. And he's in a completely different part of the castle that they're in or whatever. So he's literally like, he's been like, "It's been. Yep, pick me up, take me to wherever you have to go. And then and then if you carry me into the room, and then when you carry me into the room, then I'll say,
Steady.
I'll go on to be 1 week since you looked at me."
Everyone went, pause.
Let's just a little bit of history about this. So the verses, sorry, the chorus, I guess you could call it the "It's been." That's about something completely different to the rapped verses, which are about nothing. They're all very topical, but there's two different dudes singing. So the "It's been," that's one guy, and then the other dude, the blue looking dude,
The what? Sorry,
video
say it again.
thumbnail. It's been.
Yeah, I was intrigued by that as well because I like listened to this song since I was a little kid, hated it ever since I was a kid, and I was very shocked to find out that there's two singers.
They sound exactly the same, don't they?
They sound the same, but don't you reckon that the guy who sings the chorus, "It's been," don't you reckon that he is bored out of his mind in those verses?
Oh,
because the other guy, like, can
He's
you
gotta play his A
imagine
chord.
well, the singer like doesn't play a guitar or anything.
He doesn't have an instrument to hide behind. He's
No.
like out there. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and like I feel like as a singer, it's fine if there's a guitar solo and you got nothing to do. You can just dance around for the guitar solo. But there's a lot of verse, like a lot of time taken up with the song by the verse.
Mostly verse.
Think about like when they were like when they were together, like for the just putting the band together, and they were like, all right, well, we've got all the music. Like, I'll write a chorus, you write a verse. And then the chorus guy comes back and he's got a decent chorus that's somewhat catchy and hasn't got ridiculously fast-paced lyrics that aren't cool. And he does his bit. The verse guy starts going, I take it a tiny, and then he gets like halfway through it and the chorus goes like, see, oh, still going. Okay.
Not yet.
Let me hit him with a let's burn.
He's sitting there going,
I can kind of liken him to the dancing guy from the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones.
yes.
Who had no other role in the band, yet to freaking flap and dance around the stage. Except this guy chimes in every now and again with "Word Spoon."
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I made a note here that the singer looks like the Microsoft 95 guys dancing on stage during the verses. Has anyone seen the video of Microsoft 95 launch to Start Me Up?
Yeah.
It just looks like one of those guys.
So on the talentless singer, I've made a note here. Pretty sure he works at H&R Block. He looks like an accountant.
Yeah.
He looks like a guy I would trust with my taxes, but not with the chorus of a pop song.
No.
Yes.
I didn't want to get into the video yet, but it's the perfect face of like, oh, okay, I guess I'm in the video now.
Get this guy some coloured glasses.
Yeah.
So back to the lyrics. The lyric says, I'm the kind of guy who laughs at a funeral. Can't understand what I mean? Well, you soon will. And when you say it like that, it sounds kind of sinister. It sounds like he's about to murder somebody that the person he's talking to knows.
I did find a BuzzFeed article about a murder conspiracy interpretation of this song.
Yeah, I totally get that.
I'll give you the headline.
All right.
The Barenaked Ladies song 1 week holds a dark, terrifying secret. It's been 1 week since your homicide. Cocked your head to the side as you died.
Ooh.
Oh, Jesus.
My God.
There's pictures too.
Oh, no.
It's been 1 week since your homicide. Got your head to the side as you died.
There's a picture of a golf club.
I'm going to tell you,
I'll let you draw your own conclusions.
if I didn't want to punch this guy in the face already, if he turns up to any of my loved ones' funerals and laughs, it's on.
Yeah, that's it. Like
how much of a shit person are you?
Dubby Energy has declared war on Big Energy, who probably support ISIS. If you want an energy drink with no maltodextrin, no artificial colours, and no kickbacks that fund insurrections in the Middle East, then look no further. So head on over to dubby.gg and use the promo code 1001songs, that's the number 1001, for 10% off price of purchase. And remember, kids, if it's not Dubby, it's ISIS.
طويلة من الجهاد والصبر.
Yeah, and then like to put it in a song as well.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't have apologised for 2 or 3 days afterwards either.
Yeah, and he says, "I'm the kind of guy who laughs at a funeral. Can't understand what I mean. Well, you soon will. It's like you'll understand what I mean because I'm going to murder someone you know. Then when we're at the funeral, you'll see me laughing, so you'll understand at that point. It's like you're an asshole, man.
It's been night, and I've got to cut the body up and take it out. So
I made a note here that So breaking that down into how can I help if I think you're funny when you're mad just sort of sounds like he pisses off his missus just for shits and giggles, like for fun.
Yeah.
Trips her over.
But then he throws in a little cheeky death threat to keep her on her toes. It's like pissed her off, and also I'll kill you.
I'll laugh at a funeral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also
Means I'm
like
gonna have to kill someone.
I have a tendency to wear my mind on my sleeve. Deep lyric.
Mm-hmm.
I have a history of taking off my shirt.
Yeah.
Now, this just reminds me of everyone has that mate that when they get about to get into a fist fight, rips their shirt off.
Comes off. Yeah.
I can imagine this dude.
Why are you disrespecting me, bro? Why are you disrespecting me, bro?
But I imagine it's this guy, this dude. But like basically after he's had a few, he's just so fired up.
Do you think he laughs at a funeral because he caused the death?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He's
I
like,
just love to fight.
I did this. You're all here because of me.
He says, I have a history of taking off my shirt.
Yeah.
Like, everyone who's ever put on a shirt has got
Yes.
a history of taking off their shirt. Like, no one put their shirt on and left it on forever.
If this is what he's going to go down in history for, he is one hell of a boring fucking bloke. Like, I'm well known for taking my shirt off at 5 p.m. every day.
Swapping it out with another one.
Yeah. This is like the type of people that say, oh, here's some photos from back in the day. It's like, it's a fucking photo. They're all from back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you just hurt my head with that, eh?
That is good. That is really good.
Oh,
But
Every shirt that you take off is also got your mind on it because you've just put it on your sleeve. So
That's it.
do you know how much I hate that saying? It's like when on Married at First Sight, and they're like, oh, I'm the kind of person that wears my heart on my sleeve. It's like, oh, stop fucking saying that thing. Stop saying
I
on
wish
my
your heart
sleeve.
was on your sleeve. I wish your heart was out of your chest and sticky taped to your sleeve.
Yeah.
Like Temple of Doom.
and then
Guys-
take your shirt off.
If I can bring it back to lyrics here, I don't know if anyone picked up on this, but I'm gonna go deep here. Ready? Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken, you have a drumstick and your brain stops ticking. Did they fucking predict COVID-19?
Oh, holy crap.
Actually, I have the straight
Like,
facts on this one, but I don't know.
22 years ago?
Yes, they did.
Let me cast your mind back to 1998, where we were in the midst of the avian flu.
All right.
Legit. I found
Okay.
like an interview where he breaks it down, and they were talking about the avian flu, which is where you ate a drumstick and your brain stopped ticking.
So it's an
Sure did.
actual pandemic reference.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's relevant.
That's interesting.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
And
Mad
also,
Dog
Chibbs
picked it.
are like this. It's a direct reference to Busta Rhymes from Tribe Called Quest song Scenario, where he says
Yes.
Chickadee Choco, the chocolate chicken.
Correct. That's right.
Okay.
See, one of the better albums that was released in 1991.
Right.
Also, just real quickly, can we just talk about the fact that we should all give him a round of applause if we may. He's watching the X-Files safely because he's watching it with no lights on.
Yeah.
Less dangerous that way. Less dangerous.
Just how Kurt Cobain likes
Got
it.
more straight facts.
Yeah.
More straight facts about the X-Files too, if you'd like to hear. I did a fair bit of deep dive on this one.
Mm-hmm.
One of them knew someone from Fox, and they gave him a bin full of VHS tapes of X-Files, and they would watch it on tour on the tour bus.
All right.
It's not.
That
it's not
sounds like a
funny fact,
wild
but
party.
I reckon.
You'll learn.
That's Barenaked Ladies after party.
You got to
So,
learn. You'll learn something.
The truth is out there.
That's how they get girls after the show. They're like, so you girls want to come back to our house and party? And they're like, yeah, we're going to go party with the Barenaked Ladies. And they get there and they're like, turn off the light, please. It's time for X-Files.
And do you mind keeping your receipt for? Do you mind keeping the receipt for the pizza delivery? It's tax deductible.
It's tax deductible.
Hey.
I do like the multiple X-File references. I personally, I never enjoyed the Smoking Man episodes as a child, but I've come to enjoy the conspiracy elements based around his character as an adult.
Right.
Never seen an episode of the X-Files.
Fuck off, Bevo.
Sorry, you've got the wrong podcast. You're thinking of the Aliens, They Are Among Us podcast.
Isn't that Blink 182?
Yeah. Yeah. I got more lyrics. We're going to get through.
Okay.
So many. There's too many. Bloody hell. So what about where he says, 5 days since you tackled me, I've still got the rug burns on both my knees. So whoever tackled him, dog shotted him because she or he, as for him to have fallen on his knees, he's been tackled from behind in the back. Like,
but I picture it in my head.
Across the carpet too.
Yeah.
And like enough force to give him rug burn, so he's landed and like kept sliding.
I imagine he got a bit of lift. Like they went low and lifted from the shoulder, so they got some air as they drive them down into the ground, just to get some real good slide along the carpet.
Knowing the Barenaked Ladies, though, it sounds like it was kind of a bit of a wrestle in the rumpus room. Bit of knee burn off the rug just before bedtime.
Ow! My knees!
Yeah. There might have been a little bit
slightly pushed.
Little bit much sugar in the chocolate milk.
Yeah, he pushed me.
Charles,
so what
pushed
about
me.
What about the lyric where okay, this just, if we hadn't talked enough about them being Poindexters and lame, this hammers at home. Got to get in tune with Sailor Moon because that cartoon has got the boom anime babes. So for starters, anime babes, like you're a geek if you're into anime babes. Secondly, he refers to them by describing them as the boom anime babe. So anyone that describes something by saying like it's the, instead of saying, oh man, that place, that restaurant, that's the shit, you got to go there, he would say, that restaurant, that's the boom, man. Like, you're an idiot. Shut up. Don't say that.
Fucking
And don't say it about anime babes.
He can admit that it make me think the wrong thing. So at least he knows it's
It make me think the wrong thing.
Okay, so this specific verse has 3 different stories, right? So there's 3. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lines. 3 lines per story. Like Kurosawa, I make mad films. Okay, I don't make films, but if I did that as samurai, referring to Akira Kurosawa, who was the famous Japanese samurai movie maker, who brought samurai movies to the masses. The next 3 lines, gonna get a set of better clubs, gonna find the kind with tiny nubs, just so my irons aren't always flying off the backswing. So then we've got golf tips.
That's the bit about the murder too. Apparently the golf clubs are...
Well, I'm not sure if you guys read this, but apparently the rambling verses, half rap, half kind of who knows what. It was improv'd. So
Yes, that's correct.
yeah, so this guy kind of recorded some improv ramblings and sent it to the producer.
Yeah,
And the producer,
It's written as a freestyle.
yeah, and
Apparently they tried to make something that would make sense in the context of the song, and it was not good.
yeah, right.
So they decided to hire the Dukes of fucking Hazzard General Lee car just to make it even more fucking weird.
We're not there yet.
I'm sure we'll get there.
Let me can I just go back to earlier in the song here with hot like wasabi when I bust rhymes, big like Leanne rhymes because I'm all about value. Bert Kampfer's got the mad hits. You try to match wits, you try to hold me, but I bust through. If you want to date your song,
yeah,
if you want to make sure that it's really stuck in the time that you wrote it, recorded it, and released it, you refer to Leanne Rimes, who at her peak in 1997, with the release of Con Air's theme song, How Do I Live,
I would have said their peak is the
Can't Fight the
Coyote
Moonlight.
Ugly.
Yeah.
No. Con Air. Con Air. How do I live without you?
Cage.
I've never heard that song before, but I know fucking Nicolas Cage with a mullet walking through the fucking rain, about to just drop a dude, and be sent to prison to Leanne Rimes' "How Do I Live."
That
Is it ironic that he rhymed rhymes with rhymes?
No, it's not ironic. It's like, what rhymes with rhymes? Oh, rhyme.
Like
Leanne Rimes has a song out at the moment.
Like what's his name? Ozzy Osbourne with masses and masses in
yeah.
Yeah.
War Pig.
Yeah.
He's not wrong, but he's not right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And then, just for good measure, you throw in Bert Kaempfert, who was a German orchestra leader who died in 1980.
Yeah.
God.
And you know when he says that, and the song goes,
the song goes,
yeah, that's a sample from Bert Kaempfert that they had to clear and pay royalties to.
I was going to ask the question, what the fuck is that for? Why is that in there?
I was going to ask like what that was.
He was like a big band leader from the 30s, late 30s.
I wanted to find exactly what it was that I
pretty
hated.
clever. Pretty clever. Still hate it, but clever.
The one we spoke about with the X-Files, it says, so Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken, you have a drumstick, your brain stops ticking, watching X-Files with the lights on. Where's Dan's La Maison? So Dan's La Maison is French for in the house. Let me give you a rundown of the movie, the French movie, In the House, or Dan's La Maison. A movie about Jermaine, a middle-aged literature teacher, bonds with his 16-year-old student, Claude Garcia, while tutoring him to improve his writing skills. This leads the precocious and disdainful student to be increasingly transgressive and antisocial, demonstrating a flair for manipulating relationship dynamics and for finding ways to satisfy his needs. The student seduces his friend's mother and the teacher's wife, inadvertently causing the teacher to be dismissed, but they remain in touch due to the mutual passion in finding stories that excite them.
What the fuck?
Fascinating.
So this guy's smashing his wife, smashes another bird, the teacher's wife, his friend's mum, but it's like, we should still be mates because, you know, we like the same books.
What's the lyric? Like, what is the lyric saying about the movie again?
Where he just says that he is, like, where Dan's La Maison.
Oh.
Where them? Where?
Doubt it.
So, are the band...
Absolutely not the case.
I think the band are Jermaine that are, like, smashing, like, their friend's mum and the teacher's wife.
No.
Do you guys want to hear the quote, why Dan's La Maison? It's long.
Yeah.
All right. I'm ready.
Okay, I'll read. This is fully like an interview with each line kind of dissected. So I've got all the answers here, but here we go. So the X-Files theme goes, and then he hums the X-Files theme. Da, 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 da. We were X-Files maniacs, and this was back in the day when there was no streaming. Stuff wasn't available, but we met someone at Fox, and they gave us like a crate of VHS copies of the X-Files. So as of 98, we had every episode on VHS on the bus. So after the show, we would get on the bus, and we wouldn't say, hey, do you want to watch some X-Files? We wouldn't say, hey, you want to put something on TV? We'd go to the tune of the X-Files theme, Dance La Maison, Maison.
What? So
Which
gay.
was just singing the X-Files theme with the French for Are You in the House? Like, are you ready to do this?
Oh, these guys are fucking weird. I'm done with this fucking episode, eh?
These guys, man, they are a wild time, I'll tell you. I would have given anything to be on that tour bus.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so 16 studio albums.
Wow! Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
They just released a song, I think, last year with Michael Bublé.
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
People.
They're still going, and they're like massive humanitarians. Like they've done a lot of
Big in
good
Canada.
charitable work.
Right.
Okay.
I believe that Yes Ben has left the band though.
Oh, has he?
Yeah, he left in 2009.
I thought the rap guy left.
And now the
and gone.
now the rapper is the main vocalist and the drummer sings also.
Yeah, and I think that the rapper / fast pop singer. His name is Ed Robertson.
Ed Robinson, yeah.
I think he is the only one credited with the song, like the writing of the song.
Correct. Yeah.
Which leads me to think, like, did he must have written, "It's been."
It just didn't sound good coming from him.
No, he's like, "Yo, I've got this part. Just sing it." It's been.
No, he said it really, really quick. It's like he just went like, "It's been."
And the guy's like, I really, really want to like accentuate that part. I don't like how short and fast it is. I just want it to be.
Imagine if we started it, but with a Y.
Yeah.
It's been.
What if "been" had a Y and an A in it?
Here's the way you are now. And have a big breath at the end of it.
The first guy actually was probably like, "It's been 1 week since you looked at me. But can you have this already? Just a day? It's already." Like, whoa! This is a chorus. Slow down. Give it some melody.
I'm just trying to imagine how the whole leaving of the accountant guy, the singer, went down in 2009. I'm sure it was kind of one of those like sit down type of things, and I'm sure it resulted in a situation that was like, the band's going in a different direction. We're sort of don't know. You can't fire me. I quit. Like sort of saving some face. Yeah. Yeah.
I imagine it would the X-Files VHS probably had something to do with it though. Like one of them borrowed it off the other one and didn't give it back.
No. He gave it back, but he didn't rewind it before giving it back. That's it. Fuck this shit.
I'm taking the X-Files collection.
He's got a separate rewind machine. He doesn't use his VCR for rewind. He puts it into his rewind machine.
Yeah.
He's probably quit the band and then he's waited the week, the designated week. Nothing's happened.
Yeah,
and then,
that's right.
Yeah.
I'll go peacefully with the X-Files collection and the full-size poster of Scully.
You wouldn't dare.
Bare naked Scully.
Yeah, bare naked.
So before we move on from the lyrics, I just wanted to make a comment here about how the choruses don't repeat themselves, but they gradually grow more and more intense throughout the song until basically at the end, he's flat out just being like, I'm never saying sorry, bitch.
Yeah.
And I'll wait. I will stand here and look you dead in the eyes.
Yeah.
All week until you break.
And then he's like, you know what? Just because I'm so not going to say sorry, I'm just going to throw in fucking Birchmount Stadium, home of the Robbie, because I don't care.
Yeah, it's like, have you got something to say? It's been 2 weeks. He's like, Birchmount Stadium, home of the Robbie.
Well, actually, the Robbie International Soccer Tournament's on, so
it's charity, so fuck off.
Going to duck down the Birchmont.
I've one final thought on the lyrics. If you're ready. Probably the best lyric in the whole thing. Where is it?
The scroll you have to do to get from top to bottom on this thing, eh?
God.
I like vanilla. It's the finest of the flavors. Sums up the whole song, doesn't it?
Yeah, they actually, they got I'm very loosely remembering these facts, so I don't care if I get it wrong. They got like the equivalent of a record deal with Ben and Jerry's ice cream, and they got their own flavor of ice cream.
Vanilla.
I don't know. Yeah.
Bare naked vanilla.
Yeah. And they've got some in the vein of like Cherry Garcia. Like
I bet they had like a Neapolitan, but it was all 3 different types of vanilla.
It was just a punnet of milk.
Bare naked cream.
Yeah. Okay.
Fucking hell.
All right, let's move on here. So let's go to the music and the production here. So David Leonard was a record producer on it, who had a background working with Toto, John Mellencamp, Ace of Base, Paul McCartney, and Rush.
That explains why this song definitely sounds really good. I think this song sounds
amazing,
audibly incredible.
Yes, it does. So here's the thing: Susan Rogers.
Yeah.
So Susan Rogers, who engineered this, was Prince's in-house engineer during his peak from 83 to 87. She engineered Purple Rain.
Wow.
Well, there you go.
That was a live recording, wasn't it, though? Purple Rain?
Oh, I don't know. No, well, I mean, it's 83 to 87. Isn't that Purple Rain era?
Yep.
She also worked with David Byrne as a producer and engineer. And then
wouldn't he be a pain to work with? Fucking hell.
Well, you know, he's no Barenaked Ladies.
This is not my stereo mix.
This is not my side chain compression.
There's no Ed Robinson, but so she went on. She was the maintenance technician for Rudy Records. It was owned by Graham Nash and David Crosby. So she was an in-house technician there. But then in 2000 she left the music business to pursue an academic career, and she earned a doctorate in music cognition and psychoacoustics in 2010 from McGill University.
Wow.
Fucking hell.
That's incredible.
So I'm just going to say, here's my notes about the production here. I am a sucker for the organ slide into each bar.
Oh, I love that.
Love it.
It's the organ equivalent of "It's been."
It is the bass sound and the bass line. I love it.
Okay, so
the string stabs work.
It's an upright bass too.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you think he played like an upright bass in the recording?
No, I don't think so.
Like
Yeah.
Probably a fretless bass, but not an upright.
Maybe, yeah. No Madman's recorded with an upright bass. So I made this note here. This might be the best sounding rim shot on a snare drum I've ever heard in my entire life.
That's a pretty good call, actually. And I'm struggling to think of a better one.
It's like they nailed
it. Cuts through real good, doesn't it?
Susan knows how to fucking record a rim shot.
Yeah.
I tell you what,
Susan.
if you got to pull all the people from all over the place, you're obviously going to get Prince Sampson. You're going to get Prince, and then you're going to get Susan to come in and record that rim shot. Sampson first.
Yeah. So good. Actually, I'll definitely give you that. Yeah. It's like it's neck and neck with Come As You Are. No, not Come As You Are. What's that other
Don't
Nirvana
fucking
song?
mention that band.
Oh, it's definitely
Smells
not
like
a Nirvana
Teen
song. No.
I'll come back to you on that.
Shut up.
I was just trying to.
You can't remember it because it's no good.
Just trying to bait Chibbsy.
So I found this very ironic that this song spent 1 week at number 1 in the US.
Yes.
It's been 1 week since we were on the chart.
And I like that Ed Robinson is quoted as saying, "We should have called it 58 weeks."
Yes. At least he's got a sense of bloody humour, eh?
I'm sure the verse guy could work that out. Like he could sing that with those syllables.
Yeah.
58 weeks at the roll the chart.
Do you reckon after the week? Do you reckon the week later they went, "It's been," and gone?
Yeah.
You know what? But that 1 week's probably helped pay for about 15 other albums.
Yeah.
Fucking oath.
16 blows my mind, man. Wow.
Yeah, it is. It's I was very surprised. I even started listening to another one of their songs just to hear what they're like now, and then I instantly stopped because I hate this band so much.
Wait, did anyone actually listen to like the whole album that this song is on?
No.
I'm very close-minded.
Either did I.
So close-minded with like if I don't like something,
45
I bet
minutes.
it sounds unreal though. I bet it sounds unreal.
Oh,
yeah.
put it on a vinyl, it'll sound bloody heaps better than this MP3 crap.
Has anyone got any other music production notes?
I wanted to we already talked about it, but the sound at the end, I hate that sound. And now that I know what it is, I'm glad I know what it is.
What, the string stab?
The little meow at the end.
You don't like that?
At the no.
Yeah.
It gets the end of the song. It's like, didn't home of the Robbie.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's just that with reverb, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just like, if I didn't hate it, like, I'm like, all right, we're over, we're done with. I'm like, oh god,
We've annoyed you for the last 2.5 minutes. We're really going to drive it home.
Yeah.
They'd paid for the
I don't think they heard the stab
sample, and they had to get their money's worth, so they chucked it in one more time at the end.
Yeah.
In
It's like,
reverse.
yeah, you can use a sample, but only 10 times.
Yeah. Just random fact. I'm looking up the album, 16 of them and everything. The most recent one was released in 2019, and then they've released a single with Michael Bublé called "Gotta Be Patient," and it's actually, to be honest, I didn't mind it. It was kind of cool.
Was it like a Christmas album with Michael Bublé? It's beginning to look a lot
like Christmas. The jingle bells are ringing all around.
It's beginning to look like Christmas. Joys in every store.
Look, I'm loving all the Christmas. Can I just, before we move on, I want to break down the Spotify listen stats.
Yep.
I'm on that with you.
Okay, so 1 week, unsurprisingly, 122 million plays.
Not bad. They probably made about $12 off that.
Thanks, American Pie. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
The next most successful song is about 100 million listens short.
Hang on a second. You're saying this is the most successful Spotify song of all time?
Yeah. Well, of theirs.
Of theirs. Pardon me. Yeah.
I got one more surprising fact for you though.
More than Smells Like Teen Spirit.
If you thought the band were boring and uninspiring, wait till you hear what theme song they wrote. The Big Bang Theory.
Oh my god! Really?
That absolutely concretes.
That sums it all up.
Fully logging off right now.
God.
Sums it all up.
Finish this podcast without me.
Look, can you imagine how much money they made off that theme song?
Yeah.
Well, not as much as 1 week because it's only 12.
Zavi's actually out. Oh, he's throwing the headphones down.
That's
in
where-
disgust.
Yeah.
Fuck this. We
Yeah.
haven't even got to the video. Let's get to the video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This video was directed by McG.
All right, I'm back to the video. Fine. All right, let's
Charlie's
talk about the
Angels.
video.
The video was recorded by McG. McG is the creator. This is early McG career. He created the OC, Gossip Girl, has directed a Terminator movie, and the Underground classic, which I highly recommend to anyone, Netflix original called The Babysitter.
Good lord!
Ooh.
How did these people get all of these talented people around them?
Yeah, and how do these talented people find themselves working on things like this?
It's a stepping stone, obviously.
I did make a note here that McG, I think McG, he might have used this as a learning process on how to fucking light a video because
It's very light.
Washed it.
this is like Don't Impress Me Much Twain lit up.
Yeah, this is Twain level light.
Yeah.
Isn't it hilarious how they run out of this huge castle, medieval castle, and they end up like
in suburbia?
in suburbia? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they've changed their clothes.
Mm.
Like,
Look, I think this is when they first started doing the film clip, in between him saying it's been and 1 week, that they signed the deal for American Pie to have this song on American Pie. So they went, oh fuck, we're here, we better do this castle bullshit. But then after that we go suburbia and we run up and down the streets just like, you know, like
wait, they're in American Pie?
Yeah, this song's in American Pie.
Oh, is it?
It's
Do you
right
know
at the end. Right at the
What
end.
else it's famous for? 10 Things I Had About You.
Yes.
This
Yeah.
song's in
Yeah.
Ten Things I Heard About You?
There's
Yeah.
a great YouTube comment here. This is the top comment from 1 year ago. List songs that weren't on the Shrek soundtrack on any physical level, but were there spiritually.
Oh. So true.
All right.
I actually had a lot of points for this video. I'll just list them. It won't take me long because I don't want to talk about it for any longer because it fucking pains me. The first one was oh god, sorry. See, it just kills me.
It's already seeping away.
Yeah, he's talking about how if he made a film, he would have a samurai in it. He's literally making a film, and there's no fucking samurai.
Yeah, this was your chance.
What the fuck, bro? You spent so much money on this. Also, how are we supposed to hear what he's saying when he's driving a fucking General Lee car erratically through a presumably child-infested, quiet neighborhood street?
He's not watching the road. That's for sure.
He's not watching the road. No fucking way is he watching the road. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
I am like thoroughly amazed and at the same time horrified by Ed Robinson's goatee.
Oh, this is. I've got a point,
gross,
and my point says Ed Robinson's dirty beatnik beard.
Where's your beret, Robinson?
Yeah.
God, who okayed that? 90? Was it 97?
How now, brown bureaucrat?
I did like that. There was a early cameo in here by Kermit Baisha of the Pussycat Dolls, who was one of the angels. It's one of the angels that comes down playing the harps with all the fireworks going off.
Is she not the Evil Knievel?
No. She was an angel that floats down in the castle with the fireworks.
I'm with you.
Has anyone
speaking of... Yeah, you guys.
No, sorry, you go. This is a different topic.
So speaking of the...
like, has anyone got $20 I could lend?
Oh, yeah, if you want to give me it. So,
Sorry, Chibbs. But do you? I'm a bit short.
The stunt woman, the stunt woman that's there, the Evil Knievel lady, the CD bass players basically just like doing the hardest perv you could possibly do, like window down, head out the window, like just eyeballing.
So creepy.
And then they turn up and they've got the bus there. And did anyone read the banner on the bus?
Does it say Barenaked Ladies?
It says the amazing Barenaked Ladies.
Oh, all right.
Are they?
And
cool.
This is the point, right? Where I realised there's a second guitarist in this band.
Yeah.
He's playing a PRS, isn't he?
I looked at it. That is at 2 minutes 25 out of a clip that goes for 2 minutes and 54 seconds before I realised there was an entire fucking band member that I had not seen through this whole clip.
Imagine you've just finished this clip and you're like gathering all your friends around to show them. Just here I come. Pause there.
There.
And they're like, oh, there's lots of diverse guy.
Well, I've got one.
I noticed the sunnies and the goatee.
And I'm gonna throw a number at you. I dare you to pause this video at exactly 43
I dare
seconds.
the Prime Minister.
43 seconds, right? And we've previously spoken about people like creepy janitors. Nobody is more creepy than this dude. He's like kind of ghosting over the shoulder of the singer.
Also, I fully reckon it's Meatloaf.
I don't know who he is, but that guy is going to be haunting my nightmares for many months to come. And do not...
He's fucking creepy, eh?
Don't let him anywhere near your children.
Yeah, I think there's a weird thing going on. I've got a point that just says weird smiling other band members. Like there's a lot of weird creep in it.
Yeah.
Like that guy takes the cake for sure. I was going to mention that.
You know the guy I'm talking about because he has nothing to do with the band, yet he's right in there.
Yeah.
and
He's
I'm
in there.
find it
I
very
have another
unsettling.
pause. I have another
Yeah, he's a scary guy.
I have another pause section. It's not a pause. You should watch it between the minutes of 1:42 and 1:46. I don't know if you guys have the video up at the moment, but it's a cutscene to the we'll call him the chorus guy, and he's driving the car, and I think he's realised that he is actually driving on a street and there's road rules, and he's kind of like, oh fuck me, I almost hit the curb. He's like, oh shit.
There is a lot of that. Hey, it's like them trying to be sincere to the camera, but also
he
hold
like
on
fully
to it.
almost crashes the car, and you can see it in his face. He's like, fuck me. It's the
I
best.
didn't sign up for this.
It's the best bit of the whole video.
So good.
I don't like that Ed Robinson is playing a fucking resonator.
Yeah, imagine
the
the
end.
real
Yeah.
sound of that.
So disgusting sounding. It's like that is someone that has knows nothing about guitars. Going, no, fuck, how sick does this shiny guitar look?
Yeah.
They're the most bluegrass looking but not sounding band, hey?
I'm actually might go and listen to a little bit of Barenaked Ladies just to see what this band actually is.
What it's all about.
Yeah.
Maybe it's all bluegrassy.
I did read
Maybe
a
this
quote
is the
that
one
they,
song.
this
Like
was
Sugar Ray being a metal band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or Extreme being a funk band.
Speaking of the word sugar, sort of the one of the members of the band looks like Suge Knight. In the if you go to Spotify, I don't know which one it is.
Oh, it's a drummer. I saw it live. Yeah, it's the drummer.
Yeah,
I
the
know
more
exactly what
portly,
you're talking about. Yeah.
the more portly of the gentleman. These days, this looks like a recent photo, so this might not be
Right,
like as
okay.
evident in the film clip.
Okay.
But like, I'm looking at the Spotify photo, and it's like Barenaked Lady guy, geek, other Barenaked Lady guy, Suge Knight.
He's not incarcerated.
No.
Instead of prison, they sent him to Barenaked Ladies. I do have a question about the film clip at the end. How does the stunt woman end up wrapped around a tree when she made a perfect landing on the ramp?
Yeah.
I couldn't see that through the annotations at the end of the YouTube video that come up.
Yeah, it's annoying when they does that.
Yeah.
She's wrapped around a tree. She's up high,
Yeah.
about 6 feet off the ground, wrapped around a branch hanging there. The motorbike has been totaled.
Yeah.
But it was clean.
Yeah, it's like if she had actually landed like that in that tree, she'd be so dead. Or a
I think
quadriplegic.
that bass player is going to make a move on her while she's trapped.
That's what he's smiling at. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
the whole thing, yes. I know how this thing ends.
yeah. You think you're gonna make that jump?
It's been 5 seconds since you crashed and died.
Okay. Has anyone else got any
I have
video comments?
Not a video comment, but I have a
Or,
final,
or clips or any or YouTube comment?
I have
I got a
final
video-
quote. Sorry, you go, Dan.
I was just gonna have a video one.
Yep.
The drummer has a full drum kit set up. However, the beat that he plays for the entire song does not require him to play a full drum kit.
That's every drummer knowing the mankind, Dan Southern.
Yeah. Well, he's got 2 crashes and a ride cymbal, and he plays only the splash. And it's completely unnecessary for him, the whole kit. And I just think that is dumb.
Yeah, you're a drummer.
That blew budget too.
Yeah. What, the extra pieces of the drum kit?
Spoken like a true guy that has to lug his own drums.
Yeah.
into the room.
Why would you do that? I personally know someone that lugs 2 bass drums and does not play the 2 bass drums. He plays 1 bass drum with a double kick, but lugs the 2 for the look of it.
Oh, wow.
What a dickhead.
Who likes the look of double kicks? No one likes the look of double bass drums anymore.
Well,
So
sorry, I've just got two quick comments that I found about this video
go.
or song that I feel sum up the whole.
You sound stressed clicking
whole
that
thing.
pen.
Oh, pardon me. Okay. My senior year of high school, I could sing this entire song word for word. Maybe that's why I'm still single.
Yeah, saw that.
Yep. Because if you were dating someone and they knew all the words to the song, you would absolutely not want to date them anymore.
That relationship would be over.
It's been.
And the second one was I thought of this song after researching the coronavirus. So, of course, researching the worst pandemic in history and the most death-bringing virus the world's ever known, they jumped to this song and search it.
Yeah, it coincides with Barenaked Ladies.
Yeah. So I thought that those two comments were quite fitting.
That's great. Great. Have you got that quote, Bevo?
Yeah, just a quick YouTube one as well. Where'd it go?
Come on, mate.
Writer, how many pop culture references do you want? Barenaked Ladies? Yes. I love those ones. Right, this is a kind of final thought, so if you got anything else, get it out.
No.
Yep. All right.
Hate
This
this
is
song.
Oh, actually, other than, do you want to know what Ed Robinson and Stephen Page being it's been guy?
He's the it's.
Do you want to know their net worth in 2020?
Oh,
Yes.
yes. It's probably a lot.
Can you
Are we
guess?
talking about the It's Been guy or
Both of them, Ed
both of them.
Robinson, so verse guy and chorus guy, both have the same net worth.
I'm going to say
way?
20 grand.
20 grand? I'm going to go.
300,000.
I'm going with 30 million.
some kind of mill, I'm saying.
They're both worth $8 million each.
Wow.
Sniff at?
Jim Cragen, Tyler Stewart. Jim Cragen is the bass player. Drummer Tyler Stewart and guitarist Kevin Hearn are all worth $7 million.
Wow.
Those boys
I
are
think
having
the
the
Barenaked
last
Ladies are
laugh
doing
there.
all right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's all Big
Yeah.
Bag Theory money.
Yeah, I would agree.
This song
Yeah.
would have something to do with it.
Oh, but not 8 mil worth.
Hmm. I hate that Big Bang song. Can we do that on the show as well?
It's been
I actually
5 billion years
I
since
actually
the whole
thought,
universe was in a hot red state.
yeah.
All right.
We should do an episode.
Done it with the Big Bang. Yeah. Shut up.
We should do an episode that has a bunch of shorter tracks like that.
Yeah, definitely.
And then just smash them all.
Yeah,
out.
let's do an episode of theme songs and put Wollongong City Hyundai on that.
Jingles. Yeah.
I mean,
Here it
now
is.
we've alienated not just Chad and Wollongong, but the guy who writes the jingles for Wollongong businesses.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to say Korea.
Yeah.
All right. So, final thought, Bevo, bring us home.
This is
mate.
a quote from I'm not sure which songwriter, but one of the songwriters. I thought it would be a bonus track or a B-side. It was one of the last songs I submitted to the record company, and when Sue Drew, who was our A&R person at the time, said, "We want to lead with 1 week," I actually thought she was joking. I thought she was making a dig at me, like, this is the stupidest fucking song I ever heard, which I would have agreed with. I laboured over so many songs on that record and tried to make them, super deep and meaningful and soulful, and tried to nail them emotionally. And then this totally ridiculous song that I improvised that makes no sense at all goes to number 1.
Well, that affects my opinion of it because at least he acknowledges it, and I'm all about a dumb song. I love dumb songs that are intentionally just dumb.
Yeah.
Imagine that though, like you shit something out like this and put some effort into everything else, and 100 million more people listen to it than your next best song.
That just goes to show that it's all sheer luck.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. How many it's been?
It spins. How many?
Out of
It spins.
spins. Out of 10, 10 being that you want to just be drowned in a sea of Barenaked Ladies. And 0 being that you would like to walk again one day without a respirator. Zav, how many yit spins?
I give this song 2 It's Beyonds. Because I like it, eh?
It's Beyond.
It's Beyond.
That's great.
Someone
That's
needs to
great.
do
It's an amazing sounding song.
Yeah,
The song is so good. Like, I enjoy listening to it, just like putting headphones on, and I don't give a shit about the words. I am not the kind of person that really takes notice of words in songs anyway. So just listening to the sound of it is like heaven to me.
Yeah.
Bevo, how many yit spins?
It's 2 for me as well. The more I researched this song, the more I liked it, the more I appreciated the depth.
Dan Southern, how many yit spins?
I did mention that I hate the song for petty reasons. It's not. I haven't really got too much to back it up. I like the verse guy says too many words, and then the chorus guy goes, "It's been," and then there's the noise at the end that goes, "Meow," and that's a lot of the reasons why I hate the song. So
Crazy Frog does a similar thing with ding 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 ding.
So I can't go too hard on it. I think I'll probably give it a 6. Yeah, it's not all bad, but
That's still pretty
I
harsh.
do want to just quickly say, yeah, it's definitely. I'm not going above a 5. You know how they do those like YouTube videos of whatever it is on a 10-hour loop?
Yeah.
Someone should do it's been.
Or every time they say it's beyond, the song gets started again.
Yeah.
So it's just always it's been. And it'll be a live video, and it'll just go until the end of time.
Yeah,
that's right.
I think actually someone's made the song where it's been is every instrument.
Oh no! Please send me that link. Send that link through the chat.
Yeah,
I'll put it in the show notes if you find it to me.
Yeah, I'll try my best.
Yeah. Mad Dog, how many yit spins would you give this?
My memory betrayed me because I remember it being a lot better than it actually was when I started to look into it. So I'm at a 4. I'm going to 4.
Crazy Frog number.
Oh, the Crazy Frog number.
That's crazy.
This was as good as the Crazy Frog.
And as a guest of the show, I wanted to take a bit of the heat off Bevo. So yeah,
that is a sacred score.
Yeah, it is. It's most important.
That isn't actually the truth.
I'll give this 0.
Yeah, I knew you would. You fucking love this song.
I can't fault it. It's fucking perfect. It's the best sounding, best concept, best thought out thing I've ever heard in my entire life. It is the opposite. It is everything that is the opposite of Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Loves it.
You do know that it's
so good. 0. Nothing. I would listen to this on repeat until the day I die. If they went, you will die instantly, or you have to listen to one song and one song only for the rest of your life, it would be 1 Week by the Barenaked Ladies.
Oh, God.
But all the instruments are replaced with it's been.
Yeah, that would be ironic because if you did that, you would actually die.
Good Lord.
It's so good.
You do know that he says like yit spin a lot.
Yeah, it's great. Good on him.
That's great.
Yeah.
And look, honestly, I even like the film clip when they're driving those cars. I have that shot of old mate just fucking living the dream, leaning out of that fucking sick car, just doing mad burnouts, just singing his verse like he is just loving life. That I've gone, if I ever do a film clip myself, I'm copying that shot.
Yeah.
It's great.
You're telling me, Chibbs, that if I come around your house, say the song was never written and like I wrote it, and I was coming around your house, I'm like, listen to this, I've got an idea. And you're like, all right, I'll hear you out. I get my guitar out. I'm like, all right, here we go. It's been like, are you telling me you're at that very moment, your ears that have pricked up went, holy shit, he's got something.
It's a hit.
Like,
it's a fucking hit.
You sure you would have gone like, hey, why are you starting like that? You sound like an idiot.
Nah.
Seriously though, starting with that is a fucking good way to start a song because it gets your attention, and then you're kind of hooked, and then you get to the chickadee China bit, and it's all over. Chickadee
so good.
China,
So
the
good.
Chinese chicken.
This has actually kind of inspired me to maybe do a cover of this on the next Fires for Started CD.
Oof. We've got to get through the up and coming.
There's a bunch of them. It's all right. I've got plenty of time.
Coming.
All right. That's fantastic, fellas. Make sure you follow us on all the social medias at 1001 Songs That Make You Want to Die. Jump on the website, www.1001songs.makeyouwanttodie.com, and make sure you subscribe or follow and review us. That is the most important thing. 5-star reviews. 4 stars can go fuck yourself. 5 stars only reviews wherever you listen to your podcast.
If you give a 4-star, it's like, I'd rather you give a 3 and be honest with yourself.
Give it a none. Give it a 0.
Yeah.
If you're going to give it 4, give it nothing.
If you give it a 4, that fucking comment better really fucking explain why.
Yeah.
And just so we're clear, the comment, the iTunes podcast rating system is the opposite of our rating system. One's not.
Please
good.
don't give us a 1.
0 is not good.
The worst rated podcast in history.
Yeah, and everyone's like 0 stars. Love this show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't want to die listening to it. It's really good. Thank you.
Yeah, that's great. All right, fellas, and thanks for jumping on, Mad Dog.
Thanks Mad Dog.
Man. Nobody calls me Mad Dog, especially not some duded up, egg sucking gutter trash.
Catch ya.
All right.
Dun, 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 dun. Ding ding.
Hi everyone, it's Dan here from 1001 Songs That Make You Want to Die. I'm here today to let you know that our podcast is now available on Patreon. That's right, for as little as $2 a month, you can now support this podcast rather than listen to it for free, effectively stealing the food out of the mouths of our starving children. There's one of them now. So why not join us on Patreon? You get bonus stuff each month, and you can even be a guest on the podcast if you want. Now, doesn't that sound better than making our poor children starve? Oh, kids are great, aren't they? Anyway, on with today's episode.